Crafting Around. Hi, my name is Kelly and I will be your host. Last time on the show, we did this two-tier tray for Easter. We are now going to decorate because what I do at my house is I put this together and this on my table. So we are going to decorate the tree stand and we are going to do this in Easter as well. Now what I did here is because we have these two balls that have these two fabrics, we're going to use this type of fabric. Also, I couldn't go wrong with at the dollar store finding these instead of making them. Sometimes you just have to go with the flow. I guess it's not, the show isn't all about making stuff, it's also what you find, where you find it, and how you decorate with it. So pretty much this year, that is what we are going to be doing here, is the decorating part of it. Okay, let's get started. What I want to do is, we're going to put some lights on here, and what these lights are called is, I believe these are called fairy lights when I purchased them. What it is it's just a string of lights here, and it's got a wire on there. And they are pretty long, and I was really impressed with that. Again, battery operated. Make sure they work. Yay, they work. Okay, so we are going to find the end of this. And what I like to do is I always look at this tree and kind of decide what's the front and what's the back. Okay, this is going to be my front. So I want to try to put this pack in the back here. I mean, I know you can see it, but it will be just fine. So let's get started here. Beans, this is kind of wiry. I can kind of wire around. And I'm just going to twist it lightly. Nothing big, nothing fancy. Going here to here. Kind of looks sometimes like a spider web. I love decorating. I like older things. I like the vintage. I like the shabby looking stuff. I like all that kind of stuff. I'm into right now, well, my husband thinks I'm into a lot of things, but what I'm really into right now seems to be like skeleton keys to decorate with, and we're going to do some of them here as well. We're gonna, but not on this show, but come back because we are going to be doing some decorating with some skeleton keys. Also some regular keys, how you can make them look. So we are going to be working on that. I am just going to be wrapping this around the tops because I want to make sure that I have enough here to go around and get every branch at least once. So yes, we're going to be doing some skeleton keys. The other thing that I'm really fascinated with is spools. The wooden spools, I'm extremely fascinated with them. Oh, and thimbles. Yes, I can get fascinated with a lot of stuff at one time. So yeah, but I don't know why. Thimbles all of a sudden took me over. I saw something and I thought, wow, that's pretty cool. So I like to go to thrift stores. I like to go to antique stores. My husband doesn't like to take me to antique stores. My husband doesn't like me to go to thrift stores. I try to tell him that when I get one thing in, I have to take one thing out. Okay, I told him that a while ago, and it hasn't been working for me lately. I've been finding stuff. I have to share with everybody an internet site that I found that has kind of reproductive things. I like the real thing, but sometimes you can't afford the real thing. They don't allow you to afford the real thing. I'll have to kind of show you where I go, and I've ordered a couple things from there, and they've been really good. So I'll probably bring them too if I'll make sure my husband isn't watching that episode that time, and I'll bring them and show them to you. If you're anything like me, it's, well, honey, I've had that for a while, but I can't use that statement anymore because it's not working the best for me. I used to be able to, and he never used to notice stuff, but all of a sudden he's gotten pretty nosy, so I'll have to. The old, well, honey, I've had that for a while, is not flying anymore. So we'll have to come up with something new. Okay, let's see. What did I say? I wanted this to be, okay, so then I have a little bit more that I can twirl around here to get to the other side. And again, this isn't a genius at work, trust me. I know I've had some people, well, my mom, she said to me one day, why do you distress everything? Well, it kind of goes with my motif, they so call it. So there we go. I'm going to be using these lights a lot on my show just because I like them. They're so little, they're so tiny, they're probably restring that later because I don't like that it kind of goes like that. That's kind of a long way to go, so I should have gone down that way and then captured it over there, which, see, could have gone up on top and then, well, anyway I really go, nope, I could have come around this way and actually ended up here and strung it back through here, so I'll be doing that differently once the show is over.
Valley is now offering updated digital TV packages and prices. Ask us about the brand new Choice TV package. Call Valley today at 437-2615.
Okay, and what we're going to do is we're going to start putting these on here. And there comes a time when you want to decorate, but too much is too much. So you don't want to go all out because you kind of want it to not look like, you know, holy moly, that's a lot going on. I kind of like just the plain, sometimes plain and simple. I'm kind of a plain and simple kind of a person. I don't like the thrills and the whatever, but whoops, got a blue hanging over there. I don't want that, so we're gonna put him there. My green and yellow. I haven't used yet. Well, we'll pop that there. See, we should put one probably right here. And we don't want to leave this lonely one out here. So let's do this. And we'll put the yellow one probably here. Okay. So see, simplistic.
Blazing fast broadband internet from Valley is now available and better than ever. Let us help you decide which speed is best for you. The 50 meg speed would be sufficient for 1 to 4 devices, mainly emailing and surfing the web. Our 100 meg speed works great for 5 to 8 devices and multiple users streaming and downloading video. If you have 8 devices or more that are simultaneously streaming or gaming, or if you have a medium-sized business, the 250 meg speed would work best for you. For extreme heavy home or work from home use, or if you have a medium to large business using 15 or more devices, you may want to consider our 500 meg download speed to fit your needs. And if you're a home or business that needs it all, we have our 1000 meg, 1 gig broadband internet speed. Call our office today at 437-2615 and talk with one of our staff members to pick the speed that's best for you.
But what we're going to do, and I'm going to show you a lot of things that I do too, because I've really gotten to like fabric. Fabric has really been a big deal for me. So I'm going to use the colors that we use for these balls right here. And as you can see, I already have some of the fabric that I cut to use for those balls. But we're going to use them to put on here. And I'm just going to show you a simple way to do this. It is a fat quarter. And the reason that I buy the fat quarters is because I don't want a bunch of fabric. So I buy, you can see that I have cut this. A fat quarter is just a quarter of fabric for, I believe, like $1.49. You can get them at Walmart and stuff. So I kind of always look around to see what I like. Cut the pieces like this. We're going to cut one of these in half. I want to make it long enough to where I can pull it through the tree. So let's see where we don't have something on a branch, like right here. I can take this, and what I'm going to do is take a loop and loop it through. I guess the moral of the story is while you're looping, make sure that your two sides are together like this, and then loop it through. Easy and cheap enough to make a decoration. So let's pull this up and pull it tight. And there is just what it's going to look like. It's just a decoration there, and it's going to match up with the stand over here, which I do like that. And we're not going to put very many on this because we don't want, like I said, you don't want it to look too gaudy. You want it to just kind of show. And if you want to put the string lights to go down further and try to wrap up, you can do that too. This is just something that kind of look like a little tie. And I'll cut a couple strips from this material so that we can kind of even it out a little bit with the colors. And like I said, I don't want too much on there because I don't want it to take away from the dollar store Easter eggs. So I'm going to cut a little piece of the fat quarter. And like I said, if you want to get by on the cheaper side of it and you have something like this, you can use like ribbon. I've just got some plain ribbon, paid $1 for it. I believe I got this at Michael's. You can just take the ribbon and actually take it and put it on there. I have some gold ribbon here. So we could take that and do the same thing that we are doing the material with. If you've got scraps of material laying around, if you've got a shirt you want to use, you can do that as well. That is not a problem. I'm going to put this in the inside here and just take it and loop it through. And this might not be everybody's taste. Everybody has a different taste. Mine is a shabby chic taste, so mine doesn't have to look good. And maybe that's why I like it, because then, hey, no pressure. It doesn't have to look good. Shabby is good. So that always helps. Let's just see where we want to place maybe this one right here. And we're going to call it good. So tie a yellow ribbon around the old oak tree. I don't think this was an old oak tree, but we do have the yellow. It's kind of a ribbon. We're going to call it that. If you've got blue jean material is always good. But again, we're just using the corresponding fabric that we used for that. And like I said, I will walk around this 100 times and maybe make some changes. The other fabric that you could use is some very vibrant fabric, because Easter to me is vibrant. It's all about the color because it's also spring. The other thing that you could do is make something to go around here. I do have a doily that would probably work really nice to just take it and put it around here so that you don't see this box. The only thing is when you go to shut it off at night, you're always fooling around with doily on, doily off, doily on, doily off, or this way, I can just go up, shut it off, and turn it back on. So this will be my display for Easter. Easy. Thank you for joining us today on Just Crafting Around. Come back for the next episode.